Hello there folks, Armagets here, bringing you another Transformers video review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Bumblebee. I will have to be honest with you, after seeing pictures and some videos on these, I really hadn't planned on getting many of these figures. Maybe just the Predaking and the Optimus were really the only ones that caught my eye. But today at Toys R Us they had all four of the first wave, the deluxes, and I had to admit that they did look a little bit better than they do on the... They look a little bit better in hand, is what I'm trying to say. So I did decide to go and pick up Bumblebee, Wheeljack, and Laserback. I skipped out on Soundwave. I just don't like the way the colors look on him. So I'll get into that. I'm sure I will get him eventually. But let's go and take a look at the box. The box for these new Beast Hunters is pretty cool. I do love this big picture of Predaking you have going up the side. The boxes are a little bit smaller than normal, which is okay. Firing eagle shot bow. You can see looks pretty cool. Same tech specs as always. Series 2, number 1. Cool product shots back here. The read up. You get one-liners now. Adventurous Autobot Scout and discoverer of a secret stash of ancient and powerful weapons. Now I will say that on the instructions for the figure, they do kind of give a little bit more backstory, which is kind of cool. I do like that. But I'll let you guys figure that out. And here's some of the other figures in the wave: Soundwave, Laserback, and Wheeljack. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way and take a look at Bumblebee. This, of course, is the exact same mold that we got with the RID Bumblebee. I actually don't have my regular RID Bumblebee anymore, but I do have the Shadow Strike Bumblebee. You can see it is the exact same. He's just really decked out. He's got weapons on top of weapons, on top of spikes, on top of weapons. And I do think he looks pretty cool. I didn't at first, but there is really just something about him that just kind of catches my eye that I really do like. I'm getting more and more eager to see what they're going to do with the third season, but that's for us to figure out, I guess. His weapons on top here, we have some kind of crossbow, and it fires. It's very sensitive, but it fires really good. Just a regular old... All these new figures seem to have some pretty cool weapons with them. So he also comes with his two standard cannons, these little guns that the other RID Bumblebee came with. And he's just got rockets all over him. 2 here, 2 there, 2 with the bow, so 6 missiles in total. So a really cool figure. Let's go ahead and get him transformed. Same transformation, so I'm not going to go into big detail about it. It's the exact same transformation as the RID. Go ahead and bring the legs down. Separate them. He does seem to be built a little bit better than the RID was. Maybe some better plastic, I'm not really sure. Take the back part down here. Lower the arms. He's got a couple of subtle little changes. This back piece here, where it used to have a folding portion, is gone now, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. And then we just take the shoulders here, just like the RID, and fold them back. Oh, actually, that's one of the things you have to do now. You have to rotate these missiles up. They're just on a little circular hinge. You just rotate them up, and then you bring the shoulders back. And you rotate these upwards, his little shoulders, and here we have Bumblebee transform. And you know, like I said, anybody that's kind of not digging these just based on some videos or pictures, they do look a lot better in hand than they do. Because like I said, I really hadn't planned on getting any of these, but after seeing them in the store, I kind of changed my mind. They did fix a lot of the problems that the regular RID Bumblebee had. The shoulders seem to line up a little bit more than the originals. They come up a little higher on his chest, and you don't have to modify the head anymore. The head now goes back all the way, and the new head sculpt on him looks amazing. I love this little crown, this little peak that he's got right here. Very nice head sculpt. No light piping, unfortunately, but yeah, that's minor. He's very hollow, very hollow in the middle, just like the regular RID was, but I can live with that. Overall, just, you know, he looks pretty badass. I mean, he looks like he's gonna whoop somebody's tail. And I'm really eager to see what the episode about the new season, and about how they discover these. The instructions go into it a little more detail. Like I said, they provide a little extra backstory. I'm not gonna read those right now. I may later, but I'm getting more and more excited about the third season. I wasn't too excited about it first, but this is kind of getting me a little pumped for it. His weapons, what I like to do is I'll leave these combined, keep them here on his left arm. Now, where you put the weapons here on his arms, there's still the square, just like the RID one was, but they don't seem to want to go in there. They don't fit in as good as they used to, and that's kind of annoying. His crossbow here, you have a couple of different options that you can do with it. I'm going to fire this missile just because it's so sensitive. You can, of course, have him hold it in his hand, just like that. And I tend to kind of like to put it in his arm socket. I think it just looks a little bit better. It just kind of feels a little bit more, I don't know, because it just feels like it's coming out of his arm a little bit more, I guess, if that's what they're going to do in the new series. Who knows? Try to get these back in there. Like I said, they're not very snug in there anymore, and it's getting really annoying to me, and it's really starting to piss me off that these aren't going to want to stay in there. Maybe I'll use my first edition ones, and maybe they'll stay in there. That one's wanting to stay in a little bit more. There we go. So that's how I like to keep mine. He is, of course, just a remold of the RID. Like I said, you just have all the spikes, the chest, and there's the sensitivity of the missile. The chest is a little bit different, the way they painted it. We no longer have the clear plastic, it's just now paint for the chest, but it doesn't look too bad. I mean, I do kind of like how it looks. I do think Wheeljack, in my opinion, is the best figure, though. Bumblebee would probably be a close second. If they could just kind of fix some of these little problems that he's got, it would be just about perfect. But that's about it. I would recommend this guy. He's probably worth passing on. It's not something I would probably rush out and get unless you're just insanely in love with the way they look. But he is better than I first kind of thought that he would be. Articulation, I'm not going to go into that much. It's the exact same as the RID. Head's on a fairly limited ball joint, little up and down, side to side, arms, full 360, in and out, elbow, knees, and you got a little bit of play in the feet, but that's about it. Overall, if I had to grade it 1 to 10, maybe a 7.5. That's maybe being a little generous. He's good, just not great. Still, first edition Bumblebee in the Prime line takes the edge over this one, but eager to see what they're going to be like. Also, all these missiles over here are removable. You can take them out, use them for his crossbow if you wanted. I like to leave them in there, though. They look pretty cool. But that's about it, guys. This has been Armageddon with another Transformers video review. The Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Deluxe Class Bumblebee. Thanks for watching.